You see, without even knowing about the answer, we just applied common sense in this question, even in the copper smelting question, and we'll see taken it is not just a cause of concern. And if it is not a cause of concern, it will not have BPA, right? Because it was too severe for being a cause of concern. Action was taken, right? Action was taken, and BPA is only a cause of concern. Just keep this in mind. So it cannot be in alpha. Polycarbonate, many of the students may not know what polycarbonate is. They may not even have heard of polycarbonate. So let's see what we have heard of. Polyethylene terephthalate. These are the PET bottles, PET, PET bottles. Those regular plastic transparent bottles where you have, in those bottles you have water, cold drinks, etc. Those bottles, right? So you drink from those bottles. You touch these bottles to your lips. Again, similar is the category of PVC pipes. These pipes are used for household plumbing issues, right? So water passes through these pipes, and in many cases that water can be used for cooking purposes, even drinking purposes, right? So these have got direct impact on human health. Point number one. Point number two. PET bottles and PVC pipes, they are actively promoted also, right? Everywhere you use the food industry uses PET bottles very commonly, and the plumbing industry and those pipes, electricity industry also, they use these PVC pipes. So you even have these advertisements of PVC pipes. Multiple kinds of pipes are there on TV. So when something is promoted very aggressively, for sure that thing is not a cause of concern, right? If it were a cause of concern, the government would not allow such aggressive kind of promotion, such wide use by corporates. Those thin poly bags, those transparent poly bags, they were not used by corporates, right? They were used by just unorganized sector, and they cause massive problems. If something is used by corporates means organized sector. So there will already be regulations which will ensure that unsustainable use is not there, or severe consequences are not there in the products or materials that are used. So if these are used very commonly and these are used by corporates, etc., such materials are not a cause of concern, and if they are not a cause of concern, they will not have BPA, right? Because BPA is a cause of concern. So what is left? C is gone, D is gone, Bravo is left, and this is the answer, right? So you see, without even knowing about the answer, we just applied common sense in this question, even in the copper smelting question, and we'll see that even the triclosan question can be solved through common sense. So you don't have to study a lot of things, just study the basic stuff, the standard stuff, the NCRTs, your reference books and current affairs, and polish the logical thinking approach, the elimination technique. You'll be fine in the exam. The other question also is from Prelims 2021. It reads, triclosan considered harmful when exposed to high levels for a long time. So two things are there, two factors are there. One is the level of triclosan and the other is time, right? So when is it harmful? When will it cause harm? When the level is high and the time is long. When will it not cause harm? Not cause harm. When the level is high but the time is short. If the time is short, even if there is high level of triclosan in something, once or twice exposure to that will not cause much problem. What can be the other combination? Can we have low levels of triclosan and short amount of time? This is actually desirable, right? If at all we have to have something which has got triclosan, if it has got low levels of triclosan and if less exposure, short time exposure is there, this is the best case scenario. Can we have low levels of triclosan but long exposure? This cannot be the case, right? It cannot be the case because low levels of triclosan, but if you have many years of exposure, over time it can accumulate